My name is Madison Meyer, and I'm a sophomore at Round Rock High. When I was a kid, me and my family would bounce from church to church, but we never really went consistently. I always knew who God was, but I never believed in him or had a faith of my own. When I was in the second grade, my parents got divorced, and that was the end of the whole God thing for a while. Freshman year, I became best friends with Teresa Avogaro, and she kept telling me about North Point and how I need to come to Inside Out and how I should just come try it. And I was really nervous because I hadn't been in the church environment in a really long time, and if it was not consistent. But then Camp 75 came around, and she just pushed and pushed and pushed every single day. The last day of registration, literally at 11 o'clock, an hour before it closed, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go. I don't really know what it is, but I'll go. And I went to Camp 75, and it was the most life-changing experience I could have ever had. I had Naomi Suarez as my captain, and she has forever been one of the biggest impacts on my life. It was Wednesday night of boot camp, and that was the hard-hitting message that Jordan gave. And I remember he was speaking, and I just looked over at Naomi, and I just started crying. It was insane. It was on my shoulders and my heart. I just felt it. I've definitely been more open to God about talking to him and writing to him and stuff like that. And I just feel like there's a reason for everything. And I just know he's there. And I've really found myself in what I'm about and what I believe. So I attended My Life, and that was amazing. And it was just a small group, retreat type thing. And my small group leaders wanted to give back, so we all made bags, and we stuffed them full of soup. And we're like, oh, no big deal. We're going to go hand these out to homeless people. After that, I was kind of like, that'd be really cool if we could do that more often. And so I was like, maybe not, I'm a sophomore, I got plenty of stuff going on. The week after My Life, I came to Sunday service like normal, and I left with some friends, and I got a phone call. And it was my mom, and she was hysterically crying, and I was just like, what's wrong, And she said, can you come home? And she said, my cousin Nick had taken his life. Within 2 days, we were flown up there by my uncle. After all the things I've seen him do for other people, that's when I was like, okay, if I can do this for my community, I could be like him. If I can live through him, then I'm doing something right. And I was like, okay, I'm getting this website done. I'm doing my first drive. I'm just gonna do it. And so I really began diving into it, and it was the most amazing journey I could have came to. Learning about myself through that process was insane. And we went and delivered, and here we are. I want to thank my two best friends, Naomi Suarez and Riley Inslee, for having my back through everything and being there to support me. I just couldn't ask for a better support system than them.
So Madison, when I first met you, I already knew you were going to change the world. Literally asked Teresa. I would go around telling everyone, this girl right here, Madison, is going to change the world. And I think I can speak for the both of us when I say the amount of growth we've seen in you in 1 year. I was your captain last year. Now you're here about to be a captain this year to your own team. That's insane. And one thing that I really admire about you is that everything you've gone through, because it's been a year, but everything you've gone through, you take it and you adapt it to how can I use that to help other people, and that's so incredible. It's one of the things that makes you such an amazing leader. And it's so crazy because I thank God for you every day. I know Teresa thanks God for you every day. And if this is only the beginning for you, if this is only a glimpse of what you've already done, I cannot wait to see what you're gonna do in the future. God has crazy plans for you, girl. I'm so proud of you. I love you. So with that being said, I have one question for you. Have you put your full faith and trust in Jesus Christ?
I have.
Well, based on that profession of faith, I baptize you in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, buried in likeness of his death, raised in newness of life.